Hi friends, we're about to dive into episode 2 of Assassination Classroom. Now, obviously, if you've paid attention, I was wearing this last video because I just finished episode 1 of Assassination Classroom. But I figured let's get a little bit ahead of things, get some stuff recorded, especially on a day like today, because I'm not working today, so I can get some stuff recorded for a bunch of different shows. In terms of TV shows, really not much going on until October. That's when I believe Swamp Thing is going to be on the CW. But in terms of live TV shows, all my TV shows I've watched have either ended or haven't started yet. So it's pretty much, which is great because then in terms of anime, I can get ahead of the ball. Which means when my semester starts, which it's already started by now, by the way, since this will probably be the second week of September by the time this video comes out. So it allows me to get adjusted to the kind of the insanity and the stupidity of this stupid not being able to go into class anymore scenario, which isn't necessary, really. It's just dumb. It's so stupid. I'm so done with this. People are stupid. Anyway, rant aside. This anime is very weird. Should have seen. I mean, one of the main characters is a big yellow octopus thing. So why am I surprised by that? And it has a weird intro and has a sweet outro, which all these weird shows tend to have. And it was a lot to take in, but that seems to be the learning curve for me for most series. That the first couple series it takes me a while to adjust to the rhythm of the show, how the characters speak, the kind of little details in it. Before I turned to this format, which I use now, thanks to, which is a format that I really literally copy from Teaboo, I would pause and talk about things so I wouldn't talk over characters, so I wouldn't miss anything. And I do that for my live TV shows too, my live action ones, because it's easier and it keeps the copyright monsters at bay. But because I was attacked so much with Laid Back Camp, I changed to this format. So in terms of YouTube, I try not to, because the YouTube version has no sound and partial image, I try to let it not interrupt it, so I let it run through, so that way if you're following along, you can. But obviously, if you're following along on Hulu, you're going to hit ads like I do, unless you have the ad-free version. But I edit those ads out, so I don't know. It is what it is. So I might do something a little different this time with the ads. I might, whenever an ad happens, just talk through the ad to the most part and allow the episode to kind of come back in. So, I mean, I don't know, comment, those of you who have been following my episodes, have any of you actually done a follow along, or do you just listen to my commentary? Click on the action link below and perfect. Because I don't know if anyone actually does that. The only thing, and again, the only difference is between the action link below and this one is that you have the intro and the outro here. It's just a reaction to the other link, which is a free website, but maybe not available in every country. I don't know. Whatever. I'll play with it. I'm just really kind of, each series has its own rhythm, has its own style, so it seems to take my brain a bit to kind of figure out what that is. But it looks like a lot of fun. It's interesting kind of like they're supposed to kill him, but there's no doubt that they're probably going to grow attached to him, and if they do are able to kill him, they're going to feel sad about it. So we'll probably get to that. Just because, except for the fact he's this weird yellow squishy thing, he seems to be a good teacher. Well, not much else to say, so let's dive right in. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, because he probably blew up our flag on there. Really, I do love how strong yet how very incredibly 2D they all are. I knew that wouldn't work. He is making them very creative people. It wouldn't. Oh, he caught it. He didn't just dodged it. He caught it. They are very, very flat in their design. Such a freaking weird intro. So I bought this for somebody, but they didn't drink it. I'm trying to drink it. I don't like it. Whatever. Nobody might as well drink it. So those are their rankings within the classroom, I'm assuming? So it's like a special plastic then. It's such a friggin' weird show. So we're seeing a lot of scenes from the show, but at the same time, it's like... Such a freaking weird intro. I mean, it's a weird... Alright, I'm gonna talk through the ad this time. I mean, it's a weird show. The main teacher is a... kind of like... Yeah, that was ridiculous. Yellow... space squid. It's not even a space squid. It's... I wonder if he was somebody who was born and raised on Earth and then experimented on, and then in his anger destroyed the moon, or maybe it was an accident he did. Baseball time! So it's spring, cool. That would be affecting so much of the Earth, man. So it's probably April then, or May. Oh, drawing's not bad. I wonder if each episode's gonna begin this way. No duh. Yeah, their outlines are so bold and they're so distinctly not blending in with the rest of the background. Oh, he was the one drawing, but not taking it. Find her out. So they have school through Saturday. Girl's got a deep voice. Oh, he's coming back with the horn and popcorn. I don't know. Nagisa got really close if it wasn't for, like, his quick thinking, though. He's kind of weird, does stick out, you know? I wish they talked more about, like, what destroying that much of the moon has done to the Earth. Like, our gravities, like, are important to each other. He just shifted the moon's gravity like crazy. Because even he still wrote. It's true. All legitimate questions. So they're on lunch break. Poor kid, so depressed, didn't even want to finish his food. That was very weird how he's eating that coconut. Used to be, I guess. Oh, so it is, yeah. So they were just had really, really bad grades, that's all. No, I get it. No N class. It's good. What is he doing? So he needs to change his style then. And work out, man. He's gotta work out, man. He's too weak. Like I said, calm down, you doof. I think you're taking. No, you doof. Calm down. Oh my gosh. You're also like half the man's age, probably. He's fondling for comparison's sake. There's different type. Yeah, there's different type of. I never really thought about it. Different type of pitching styles. I mean, it's the same with powerlifting and working out. There's like the main foundation, but everyone has slight differences in their technique because of body shape. And that bird on top of his head. That's so cute. How does he fly? Most teachers can't go that far. They can't fly. It's backstory, man. Backstory. Mm. Do you see the little, like, their, the pamphlet? Weird image. But the poster in the back has them doing the dance moves. Is he eating? Why is he eating his pen? Such a weirdo. I mean, he's a giant squid, so yeah. Oh, that's cool. Well, I guess that's kind of a hippie boy. I don't know about you. What do you? It would be kind of fun in a weird way. All right, halfway point. Oh, my ears. This anime is just weird. So he pretty much flew to America, where this Japanese baseball player is, to compare what kind of, his body and his shape and all of that to him. Now, a grown man is going to be different than a young boy. So obviously, Suguno needs to work out like crazy, but he also has, I mean, the guy's probably got at least 10 years on the kid. So if he's young in his 20s, he's got to definitely work out. And he needs to find, a style that works well for him. And I never really thought about it in a lot of ways. It's funny because I hear about it all the time in powerlifting, but I never really thought about it in terms of other kinds of sports that, if you're a pitcher or a batter, like, you would, copy your style off of them, but eventually you would have to figure out, like, what works for you or doesn't. I never really thought about that before in terms of all the sports. But we do that with musicians too. We try to copy their styles in order to get good at playing. And eventually we find our own. Why is he making shaved ice? Big group. They're all coming to kill them. Oh, and he took the shaved ice with him. We're a little forth. He's so fast. That's so funny. Interesting, even with these like Class C people, that they're still split up in factions. No. I hope they learn to like pretty up that campus. Oh no. Oh, that's the agent. Oh, well, he's fine. I don't mind having him. Yes, that's what I'm concerned over. Your teaching certificate. Certificate. It's an acorn? There's it. It looks depressing. I'm guessing the Mount School used to be their old school back in the ancient days. Mm-hmm. What do you mean waiting to snap? What is this ridiculousness? It's gonna break that rope or tree. And show off, things get shaky. Has an unusually short fuse. Aw, man! He's petty. No, Tom. Oh my gosh, they're creating a class of psychopaths. Yeah, no kidding. Look at that. It's your fault, you dummy. It's so freaking weird. Dang. Ooh, new classmate, huh? Oh, is this the #1 right-handed kid? Yeah, I thought it was a rubber knife. It looked like it. So he has some sort of weird weakness in rubber. Yeah, it is the redhead. I wonder, because we hadn't seen him yet. So he was suspended, so they're all jacked up people. They're either just really... What is with this outro? They're either really bloodlusty, or just have bad grades, or just a mixture of stuff. What a freaking weird anime. It's so weird. This is such a weird anime. So the idea is that it's what? April? May, maybe? With the tulips? So that's why they have about a year. So we're gonna experience all the... Basically all... So I'm gonna go... So I guess the entire series will take place within that year then. Of him before he's supposed to kill the Earth. This is so weird. Well, this is a weird series. I knew it was going to be, but I didn't realize how weird. The style was very fascinating with the fact that, again, we have this kind of soft, sort of, pastel-like background, but then the characters are almost like they're paper cutouts glued into it, done with acrylics, or pen. More pen work, actually, to be honest. So yeah, like the background and all that stuff is like more like pastels and pencil work and chalk. And then the characters are done with and a lot of the non-natural materials are done with like pen and acrylics. It's like very bold and cut out, boom, right there. They so don't go with the other stuff. Excuse me. So I actually really and I like that style. It's different than I've experienced from the others. A lot of times, even though the backgrounds can be quite different, there's still this cohesion. I don't think I've dealt with an anime yet where the characters just pop so differently from the others. Their shading is very simplistic. Their outlines very heavy and thick, and their style is very almost one would say typical anime style. Big eyes, the hair, the shape. A lot of it's not particularly advanced. It's not rudimentary either, but I don't know, their style, it's just a very simple style. It's easy. It's not overcomplicated. It's not so many layers. So I guess I don't mean like it's simple, like it's bad. It's not bad. It's not where like, ooh, this is like not good art. This was all done very purposefully. So I guess on one end you would have very purposefully, very simplistic style of Assassination Classroom. Then on the other end, we've got Your Line April, which is incredible with all the colors and the styles, but also there's many years between those animes, I believe. So also I'm going to assume that the technology used for anime has come quite a long way between there, because they've I think rotoscope is something, and there's just a lot of things that can be used in anime that I don't know if they did exist back then. I don't think there's a huge difference between years. Let me see real quick when Assassination Classroom came out. Hold on a second. Oh, Assassination Classroom 2015, 2016. So 2015. So there's not really a huge amount of years between it. Your Line April came out in 2019, so then it would be a technology difference. It is a purposeful, I mean, it's based off the manga, obviously, but it's a very purposeful style difference. Whereas with Your Line April, there's just so many colors and layers and styles, and there's just so much. It's just a visual feast. But with Assassination Classroom, it's very simple and easy. So it is kind of fun to see, and obviously probably done by different group, different animation house. Yes, obviously done by a different animation house probably, so also explains it too. I don't know, I'm babbling on. Anyway, great. Not much else to say about the series. It's just, I hate the ads so much, but my brother has the simple version of, the basic version of Hulu, so, you know, since I'm not even paying for it, beggars can't be choosers. But what I do hate about the ads is that, for me, the ads really kind of they tend to yank me out of the story, and I don't like that. I like to be able, I think what I like about Crunchyroll with the version my brother has without the ads is that I can just take in the story as is, and I don't get yanked out of it. I don't get yanked out of that world every time there's an ad. It's like, okay, well now I gotta get pulled back into the world because I just got distracted by a bunch of ads, which I hate. So, but anyway, it was a lot of fun. It's just only the beginning, so there's not much else to say. But we're getting more and more into the different characters, and obviously we're going to meet number 1, who probably seems to like really, I mean, he would end up being the number 1 of Class C, so he's probably really smart, but he's really awful. He got suspended. He probably clearly did something really bad, said he wanted to kill me a teacher, so not a good guy. I'm curious to see what his dynamic will be with the rest of the characters. But, and with the teacher. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.